Yay. Okay, cool beans. All right. So, I'm going to start with the very first question I usually ask people. Mm-hmm. Who are you?
I'm Courtney Grayton. I am a natural-born creator. So when I say that, I mean, I like to create anything, whatever it is. Right now, I'm creating head wraps and natural hair care content and information on my blog. Doing a little bit of styling. Actually styled this morning, a shoot. And during the day, my boring job, I work in HR and finance. So that's me.
How long have you been a creator?
I'd say ever since I could pick up a pencil and move it around a paper. So I used to spend hours and hours in my room just drawing and coloring and doing anything. So like I said, like it's just been natural born creator. I feel like, ever since I could, I've been creating.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot with my teacher. Mm-hmm. When I was in like 6th grade, she would rip up my artwork.
What?
Yeah.
She used the teacher?
Yeah. Totally killed that flame.
Yeah.
Like I used to draw Sonic and Dragon Ball Z. Like I love drawing like Goku and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And she would just like come by and she rip everybody's artwork.
What is it, because you weren't supposed to be drawing at that time, or what?
I mean, I was doing my classwork.
Okay.
So
that's how you kill kids' dreams, man.
Yeah, that's why I just buy art from people. I don't even create my own anymore.
Oh, you should try.
I know, I try. I can draw like maybe a dragon kind of thing. Possibly my dog Onyx, because she's gorgeous. She thinks I'm talking to my girlfriend back there. She thinks I have an unhealthy love of my dog Onyx.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a lab German Shepherd. She's beautiful.
I would love to. I love dogs too, so she'd probably feel the same about me. I used to walk dogs for like 2.
Well, no, she's a dog psychologist.
Is that like a real thing?
Cesar Millan? Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yep, she's Cesar Millan's dogs. So when it's over, you can see all 3 if you want.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Would have brought them. Unless you want to go back and get them. You're more welcome to. It's up to you. All right, cool things. Well, yeah, so, All right, okay, so creativity. So what got you in the head wraps? Because I'm assuming this is one of your fancy wraps here.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I started Froetry last year. I didn't actually begin the head wraps until January 1st.
Of this year?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to do them, but what stopped me was not knowing how to sew. So I just started teaching myself how to sew. I loved wearing hair wraps since I was in school, but I was very limited in the different types of colors and things like that. So being a sew, you can find so many different colors of fabric. I decided to teach myself how to sew and then sell them.
I just found out that Walmart is like the GOAT when it comes to fabrics. We went in there was so much stuff in the one in Clinton. There was so much stuff. I was like, I can sew stuff, but I don't know how to sew.
See, YouTube University is what I call it.
We're taking these online lectures on an app called Udemy, Udemy, and they're like $10 usually. They usually like $200, but then they're just like on sale for $10. So we have I think between of us $200 worth of these courses, and they're just like lectures and stuff.
Wow.
So you can probably find them cool when they're sewing in there, because the patterns, the stitch patterns, because I know how to sew if I get a hole, I can sew that up. It's gonna be ugly, but you won't see my skin, so that's cool. All right, so I guess, So I noticed you said you styled, I saw your shoot you did this morning. Right? I saw it on your gram.
Yeah.
Because I know Alexis, right? She had the head wraps, but she has them as bosoms.
Right.
So it's
she was actually the first person to do that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, she's a little top heavy, so she needed some extra juice, especially with Amina in there. So it's I don't know, how do you plan out the way them just gonna look at it? They come to you and say what they want to do?
Recently it's been that someone will come to me with a vision. They're just like, bring your wraps, and then while I'm there I end up wrapping the people, or kind of putting in my input as far as colors and things like that. That's what ended up happening today. The stylist canceled, so it was pretty much teamwork between all of us to put looks together.
Don't you hate shady people?
Yeah.
Not hate, but don't you just have a strong dislike for shady people?
It's you knew, and then you canceled at the last minute. The very last minute. But like I said, it ended up working out great. The pictures are going to come out phenomenal. But with my own shoots, I obviously have, a vision up front, everything laid out as far as what I want the models to wear and things like that. But recently, when I've been just collabing with people, they typically have a vision, and I just kind of support that.
I like that. So what is your ultimate goal, I guess, when it comes to this? Because I'm sure there's a reason why.
Right.
A big philosophical reason why, too. Like, the nitty-gritty, like, what's the underlining cause?
My far in the future goal is to establish my business so much that someone else is running it and I can literally be across the world, traveling, doing whatever I want, skydiving in Dubai or something like that, while my money is just coming in my account. But I'm loving it right now because I am doing something that I love. So in the meantime, I'm having a lot of fun, but I would definitely love to not have to put my hands in Froetry directly.
Will it branch out? Will you branch out in any other departments or anything?
Yeah.
Because I like hats. You know what I'm saying? I like shoes. I like clothes in general. Actually, just throwing it out there.
Recently, I've thought about fashion in the past, but I think I've started to discourage myself because there's so many people doing it. But I've always had a passion for fashion as well. Someone says that passion for whatever.
It rhymes.
But I've always had a passion for fashion. So I definitely have a lot of plans as far as clothing lines. I don't really want to go into full detail because I'm still kind of planning everything out in my head. But definitely not directly under Froetry because I still want to kind of keep that head wraps. I am branching out though as far as marketing to guys with head wraps. Because I've had conversations with guys who said that they would wear them if they knew how to, or if they had someone to show them. So that will definitely be in the near future, marketing the women.
I'll tell you, I won't be in that section unless you get like a beard wrap. Because this is all I got. I'm not going like any further than this. I had long hair when I was younger. Nah. This is already too much maintenance for me.
Well, you don't need much hair under the head wrap,
My head just gonna be all like nice and
like a little.
Nicey
it doesn't have to be like this. Is more of a woman type of style, but there are different styles. I could show you pictures after of just guys in wraps. It's really nice.
It would have been nice if you brought me a
wrap. You have
the
look too
with
the
nice
beard.
If you would have brought me a wrap, I could be wrapped up right now. But that's fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
I mean, I actually have a whole lot of them in my car.
Don't break my heart like that. Don't even do that. I'm gonna stick to
Don't
my little.
Do that to me.
I'm gonna stick to my little soggy dad hats.
Don't do that to me.
That slowly expand out, but my head look weird because I get a little bush.
We'll wrap you right after.
The only reason I got my hair as long is because she likes it like this. That's it. Other than that, I just think it would just be to the minimum. But it's whatever.
I always try to, my guy friends, I try to get them to grow out their hair a little bit. They're like, nah.
It's so much work. Like you have to comb this. You see this? What's this right in the back? What's these?
Well, at
you see that kitchen?
They look soft. They look soft.
Soft to you. I tend to head it. This ain't nice. Like my mom used to do when I was long. I'm just leave this right here in the back. It's my baby right here. A nice kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Like a friend of mine, my friend Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fashion designer. Like she started hers, and she's trying to get enough money together to go to London to finish up some class she was doing. So when we're done with this, I'm gonna give you information because
for sure.
That girl, she just be sewing.
I love the link.
She just be sewing. Honestly, I don't like head wraps though. Like I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell me something about like why, like what about head wraps? What makes them so? Because I've noticed like in Insurgents and Uprise, I've seen them around.
No, I haven't seen. Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially on like the gram, there's people just rocking, just rocking head wraps, and I'm just like,
I used to wear them in high school when I had bad hair days. That's how I started with them. Just bad hair day, I'm gonna wrap it up because I have nothing else to do with it.
The quick cover up.
Yeah, but recently, I think there's an insurgence of them because people are trying to tap more into like our roots and stuff. I think more people are becoming more proud of that, and so I love the look. I think that's what it is for me as well too. I've been doing like research on different cultures, and especially not even just African culture, because at first I decided that I was going to, only market to African American people or just black people in general. But just in my research, I've been seeing that like so many different cultures have their form of a head wrap or whatever. So I definitely want to not release that soon, but do some more research before I start to market to other people. But yeah, I think that's the main thing, is that more of us are becoming more proud of our heritage, and then kind of making a statement with it. I definitely get looks from all different types of people wearing my wraps. I studied abroad in Spain 2 years ago, and I wore them all the time on purpose. It's like, no. I know you don't see too many people like me. I probably was like one of 5 black people in the entire city I was in, but I was like, oh yeah, you're going to see me wearing them. Yeah.
So what's your philosophy behind it? It seems like you have a driving passion behind what you do and why you do it. So like,
I do it to just encourage people to be themselves. I know that's kind of like a cliche statement, but a lot of people aren't being themselves. And so...
Yeah, plastic surgery definitely showing that.
Yeah.
Butts all saggy. Saggy butts, saggy boobs.
Yeah, everything. It's like I wouldn't mind I don't think they're saggy yet, but I will embrace them when they get saggy. I don't know if that's TMI, but yeah, just be. I want to encourage people to just be themselves. I will wear hair wrap. It might not match what I have on, but it's like, I'm walking outside and I'm going to be myself, regardless of the looks I'm going to get, like I said, or regardless of what my job might think. I got hired in January, and I was like, I don't know if my job will like it, but like I wore a head wrap on like the 3rd day, and no one said anything, so I was like, all right, yeah, it wraps all the time, and I wear them all the time at work, just kind of like dress them up a little bit, but I'm going to be myself regardless, and definitely going to channel my heritage and just encourage others to do the same.
Do you feel like that initial wonder how your job would react to it causes people not to really be themselves?
Oh, for sure.
Because I knew a guy, I used to skateboard when I was 16, and he had real long locks. And he cut them, right? And he came back like a little bush the next day because he had a job interview. And then he was just like, yeah, a job interview, he got the job. And then the next day he came back with the locks because he got them cut, got them reinstalled and everything after he got the job. And I was like, that kind of sucks that he had to go through
all of that,
an essential identity change in order to get this position. And do you feel like, that'll... Because that fear you had of, okay, what if they didn't accept it? Because what happens if they would have been like, no, we don't do that?
Right, yeah.
How would you, well, HR, you'd be like, oh, no, this is EO complaint. Oh, no, I'm taking this up with the board.
Well, if I be honest, I guess that was me. I didn't wear it on the first day, or even when I had an interview. I had a video interview, but I don't even remember how I had my hair, but I'm pretty sure I had a wig on, and I'm pretty sure it was probably straight.
So you had an Instagram filter?
Yeah,
with the big blue eyes. Just sitting right there. That's some Courtney.
Right. I'm professional. I have my suit, my white shirt.
With the voice tune on and everything. Yes, this is me. Thank you. Yes, indubitably. Perfect. Yes, it's a cornucopia of love in this room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, like I said, if I be honest, that was me just, you feel like you got to put a mask on just to get far. And that's proven that even in, like, my study, I guess I would say, like, I pay attention to how I'm looked at even in, like, professional settings. If I have my natural hair out, or if I have, like, a wig or straighter hair. And so, like, that will inhibit people from, like, just going out and just being myself. Like, oh, my hair is nappy, I'm going to wear it like this. I think now, though, in the future, I hope I'm still at my job until I decide to go full-time. But if I were to have another job interview, I wouldn't hold back. It's like, you're either going to accept me like this or not. Yeah.
I feel like, that's like a lot of people's fear. Because if you think about, like, let's say you're having a social, economic type of downfall, and you're embracing your natural. Because I asked a question yesterday about, it's not all good in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's never been good in the hood. It's never nice in the hood.
Right.
And it's like, all right, so let's say you live in the hood, you live in the public housing in the ghetto, you're trying to go out for a job, but, you always wear head wraps. And you show up to the job and you're kind of like, oh, this is my first job interview in a while. like, what do I do? Do I go out and get the blonde wig, the gray eye contacts? Do I try to rock it out that way? Then try and adhere to a standard of beauty or a standard of acceptance that I'm not accepted to. And I can understand how people would make that change, because if you shit out of luck, if you down and out, you want to make this thing as smooth as possible.
Right.
There's no reason for them to say no to you.
Right.
That's what you want. And I feel like that's where a lot of people, when it comes to beauty standards and just life standards, they get to that point where it's just like, I zone out a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
It was just like they get to that life point where it's okay, in order for me to acquire what I believe I need to have, or what society says I need to have, I need to look like what society says. I look nothing like it.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I think last year when that law was passed,
About the locks.
Yeah. So it's like, even with that, they have a law stating that they can discriminate against locks, but it's still, they would, like, behind the scenes still discriminate against hair that still is nappy, or, you know what I'm saying? And like, I've had a friend who, she got a job as concierge at a apartment building that was like predominantly white residents, and she would get looks from them, and then like she got a hint from her boss. He was kind of like, how long do you typically keep your hair like that? Like waiting for her to change it, and she like, it's great, or I think it might have been faux locks, but she like ended up losing a job. They were pretty much like, can you change your hair? She's like, I just got it done like this. It costs a lot of money. Why? And they like didn't outright say, this is why we don't want you here anymore. But like, she definitely lost her job.
They found reasons to be around it.
Yeah.
Like trying to say unprofessional appearance or something like that.
Right. So, I mean, when you hear about things like that, it would definitely make you try to change something just to get my job. Like, let me get my job first, and then I might, change it up a little bit, like a month or two down the line. But it's definitely sad.
So I was thinking about it. I saw a thing on the internet yesterday about like Colin Kaepernick, and it was talking about how like his whole thing was, the reason why the NFL shut him down was because they need to make sure that no one else follows in his footsteps. No one else stands up, right? Shoot him down now, no one else is going to stand up. Because if everyone else stood up, well, that NFL and NBA would have been crippled. There's really, there's no way to carry on without one particular race. And once that race is gone, there's really no stars. And it's like, that's the reason why, they shot him down. If you shoot him down now and you see that he's standing up and everybody is undercutting him, you just undercut him and you leave him pretty much, I'm going to say, broke. Nobody's going to want to stand up because they don't want to lose their livelihood.
Right.
And I've seen guys I've met, they're just like, they say the same thing, like, well, he knew what he was getting into. Like that real cool mentality. Like, yeah, he knew what he was doing. Like, he deserved it. And just like, that's terrible. Yeah,
and that's the sad part, where you think about like how far people during like the civil rights movement got, because they didn't care about that stuff. Like, they didn't care about, it's inconvenient, so I'm not going to stand up for what I know is right, or like use my platform, because a lot of them have huge platforms. Most of them do.
But they know that there's a risk.
Yeah, in losing that platform or whatever.
Think about Shea Moisture. They got attacked, brutalized, like beat up. Like, they still get beat up.
Yeah.
It's like, if you look at it from a business or duality standpoint, they did it correctly. You want to expand out.
Yeah, right.
People.
But they did it the wrong way. I feel like,
And then, I feel like there's like a specific way black women want to be portrayed.
Yeah.
If you're not dark, if your hair not super kinky, you ain't it. Like, you are not the symbol. And I'm like, that's kind of messed up to like the people that aren't going that way. Because like with the Shea Moisture thing, it was just like, what is it, like the 4C, whatever the kinkiest of the kinky is. If you're not that and you're not dark, if you light with like mildly loose curls, you getting savaged online. Getting savage for being like.
No.
I read it. It was straight savage.
Yeah.
They were coming at these girls.
I think no one had an issue that she was on there and that her hair was loose. It was just that she was the representation of black people. It's like she wasn't like.
But you see, like that was commercial 1. They didn't get to commercial 2.
No, commercial 1 has to be on it. If you're trying to like introduce like some new products and stuff like that, no, commercial 1 has to be on it. Especially if you know that your main customers were people of like the kinkier texture, like you know, like you have to at least like include them in the front to be like, okay, we got you, like we know that you've been here, you've been our number one supporters, but like, you know, this is what we're moving into. The fact that like she and her hair was like the token black person in that commercial, it was just like, no, like this is a lie. Like,
so you went vibe
this
with
is
the
a straight
redhead?
lie. No, she was cool, but I think it would be perfect if she was in there with another black person who, because they had what, like 3 or 4 white people in there, you know, and she was like the only black one, except for like at the end when they flashed like a couple,
Brady box
like they flashed a couple people, or I think it was maybe one girl in there, but it was like no one. Well, I personally didn't have an issue with her being. I just had an issue with her being the only person representing us in that thing. And like you said, I applaud Shea Moisture for expanding. Like, how you get more money. They aren't completely black owned anymore, so it made sense to me. But
whole executive staff is like,
really,
yeah, like I saw the VP of like marketing and VP of like customer, everything, like the whole. If I found out, I'll send it to you. It's like they're all on LinkedIn. It was just like all of them like.
Wow, and like then they start off as black owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you read the story in the back, it started with their great grandmother back in Africa. I think it was like Sierra Leone, and she would sell the stuff on the side of the road.
See, and that makes it
more of an issue. And then when she got here to the States, you know, it started
that
selling
makes it
some
more of an issue.
Yeah.
So.
I know, because like one thing I've noticed with a lot of people, like a buddy of mine told me, he was like, you buy black, sell black. That's it. Don't want to sell nobody else. And I was like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I was like, there's $1 billion in the world.
Limiting yourself.
You're limiting yourself. Like, you can have your message, you can stand by it, but, you know, to limit yourself is just ridiculous.
Right.
But I can see where people got upset with the representation part, because, you know, I don't know. But then they went at Kendrick Lamar for the same reason, and it's like, come on, like.
With what?
With the girl in this video was light with like loose curls, but then they were like, "Oh, who are you to tell us that we can't wear makeup and not wear makeup?" I'm like, hold up. No one says anything to this rapper saying I like hoes.
Oh,
no one says nothing to him about like, hey, I like hoes. Shake it. That's it.
Right.
No one said nothing about that. Oh, that's right. It's playing in the club. Booty shaking all the time. But he's like, I like women without their I like women natural. I like women without makeup. Whoa, who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do, sir?
See, yeah, I mean,
it's a confliction. And then she was light. Since she was like light skin, they were just like sell out. Like his girlfriend's light.
I don't understand that, because it's like his preference. You can't even tell him.
His girlfriend light.
Yeah.
She been with him since he was broke. Since he was just K, no dot, just K. You know. So it's just like, I don't know. But I feel like to bring all that back to the original thing. I feel like a lot of times people are afraid to express who they are because there's going to be that backlash from somebody.
Yeah.
Like somebody's going to backlash about something.
Yeah.
And it's crappy that always happens. Like there's always a backlash. And you can't just be you. Yeah. You can't just live unboxed. Shameless plug of my campaign, Live Unboxed. And you can't just live unboxed. And it sucks that you are told you have to be, and then if you try to step out, you get cattle prod or shot or whipped back into it out of fear. Like Catholic, like. I'm stepping out, I'm standing up for what I believe in, and they're just like, nah.
No, you can't do that.
Nah, because if you do it, then all they going to do, and we need them. Like what Rockefeller said, you know, when he was alive, J.D. Rockefeller, he said, you know, I don't need a nation full of thinkers, I need a nation full of workers. And he started the school board. What do you learn in school?
Right.
How to work in the assembly line, pretty much. Do A, B, and C, A, B, and C, and that's it. No free thought.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And I like your raps, because when Alexis told me, I was like, oh, that's cool, because you know, it really embraces people. It has the potential to make somebody say, this is me, this is who I am. You know, you don't like it, you don't like it. You know, if you like it, you like it. And I think that's powerful.
I think it also they help people to, because you have to like your face if you completely cover your hair. You know?
Yeah, like I love my face. Like, I wake up. She can tell you I was actually knocked out and sleep in the car a couple hours ago, like out. You know what I'm saying? See this right? This is natural, baby. This is natural. Like, this is it.
I'm not completely natural, but I still like my natural face. And
I still got 4 miles and everything. I woke up like this. I woke up. Oh yeah.
Right, yeah. Feels good though.
I love it.
But yeah, like I said, it makes you have to really appreciate your face and like come to love your feature and stuff like that to completely cover your hair, because a lot of people are just defined by their hair. And I love hair.
I do too.
Obviously.
I really like hair.
Embrace your face too. Don't cover your face with
She
your
doesn't let me
hair.
play with her hair too much. She's like, no,
Yeah, she has nice, thick, and full
I know, I can barely touch it.
natural hair.
Like, I'm not allowed to touch it. I was like, let me braid it. She's like, no.
I don't trust her.
I used to braid my own hair, right? I can't get in trouble. If I took my hair out, mom would come at me. I know what I'm doing. But anyway, you know what? Let's get away from the negativity, okay? The negativity. As you can see, this is just a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's a regular conversation, just recorded.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't like structure.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really like it's a pain in my butt.
It's too much pressure.
Yeah, it's like Lego bricks. You gotta make sure it's perfect. Not tip over. But okay, so all in all, like when it comes to your creative spirit, right, where do you think it'll lead you in the future? Like, where do you think it'll take you? What do you think your creativity, your desire to be you, your desire to not be like a wolf among sheep, but a wolf among wolves?
I can't even imagine. Actually,
you got something.
I got goosebumps just now.
Well, it's kind of chilly. It's kind of chilly.
I got goosebumps trying to think about far because I think I'm seeing things just unravel like before my eyes. But even within like the last couple of months, it's like, wow, like I'm meeting all these different people and like even today, this model who I've been like stalking on Instagram, like I'm going to work with her one day. And then just randomly she was at the shoot today and like got her phone number, like her personal number, and I'm just like, whoa, like, you know, all of this stuff is happening. I would not have known this like a month ago that I would meet these people, or even like last week going to Philly and meeting Dana Chanel. It's like I'm seeing all this stuff happen so fast. I see myself doing a whole lot of stuff I didn't want to do. Honestly, like I've always said, I want to be that entrepreneur who's like the back end, like, you know, has the penthouse suite at the top of the skyscraper, but like no one really knows them. That if I walked out on the street,
like the Gorillas.
Yeah,
like the group, the Gorillas. They're all cartoons.
Yeah, like that. Where no one really knew me, but like they knew my product and like my brand and stuff like that. But I can see that that's not going to happen.
I had an uncle like that. Rich as hell.
No one.
Barely anyone. He could just walk out, no one really knows. Unless you follow him on Facebook, you won't even know.
Crazy.
He's covered in gold though. He's blinged out, like shiny.
So you can be like, dang.
Yeah, you be like, bling bling man.
Who is this man?
I stayed at this condo in Miami, and he was like, just tell him bling bling man sent you. That bling bling man sent me. Oh, okay, comps.
What?
Yeah. So it was nice.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to be that person, but I don't see that's happening, especially because like a lot of my honestly.
See, that's an honest answer. A lot of people say, no, I'm not afraid of my growth.
Yeah.
No, like that. It's a fear. Like think like this. Rapid expansion causes stretch marks. Nobody wants stretch marks, right? And to me, stretch marks would be stress and pain. That rapid expansion can cause a lot of anxiety. Right?
For sure. Yeah, I've dealt with that. Even just randomly, I'll have it. It's not. I'm still dealing with that or whatever. And I think that's what's the scary part. Knowing for sure that I'm going to have those days where like I feel like I'm stretched thin, or that I can't do it, or that I should be like, no, you know what? Even though I've gotten this far, like there's so many people doing this, and like, you know, I don't know. There's just a lot of pressure to keep up a certain face, especially because like a lot of my business is online and like Instagram, and you have to look a certain way. People want to know about you and what you believe in order to buy your product, and that's the scary part for me. And it kind of even leads back to what we were talking about, how you kind of sometimes get the urge to dampen yourself so that you can make more sales or like get more followers or more likes and stuff like that. So that's the scary part, like knowing that when I because I believe that, you know, I will get to a place where like I'm popping, and when I get there, like there are gonna be people in my comments bashing me or like having something to say about like,
I love it.
Yeah, features that
I love it.
I
love when people say bad things to me. Like I
don't love it yet.
I love it. Like for me, growing up, I always knew I was a little bit off, right? Because like no one else thought like me, no kids like me, no adults thought like me. I thought completely differently. I always thought I was just crazy. I am crazy, but you know, now I'm eccentric. Right? I'm still out there, but no one normal, quote unquote normal, has ever changed the world. It's always been the crazy one. Someone looked at and said, this guy's crazy. Or this girl's crazy. So it's like, for me growing up, people always said negative things. Like, Mike, you can't do this, you can't be that, you know, you won't go for. I had a teacher when I was in high school who told me I was scum. Told me I was trash. And to make this a short little, you know, it was a group project. You know, it was an AP class, the group project. It was like 2 guys in the class and like 20 girls. Like the 4 girls at my table and myself. And 2 of the girls are sitting there. You know, one's doing her nails, one's talking like just playing on her phone. You know, because we just got the flip phones were just fresh. Razors were fresh back then.
Oh yeah.
So it's like she's playing on her phone, other girls doing her nails, and then the other 2 girls are doing that. We come to an agreement as a triangle. Like you do this, this, this. Okay, boom, 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 and trade off. Then the one girl's doing her nails. It's like, oh, Miss Range. That's teaching name, Miss Range. So when you see me in the cover of Forbes, I want you to know, I still don't like you like that. I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. I love you. But I don't like you like that. Well, actually, no. Actually,
You're not one of his favorite people.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I love her to death. Because she has been an ember to a flame that has burned for a long time. For me to show up and her to see me just bawling and then just step out on, just be like, because when I went to prom twice, and my second year prom, she's like, oh my, you look so nice. I was like, I know. And just stepped off on her. I was fly as a kiss right there. But anyway, she told me, the girl said, you know, we don't look at the class, we don't look at the group, do we? And the teacher's like, you know what? No, you don't. And I was the only guy in the class that day. So, no, you don't. She came over and she's like, everybody look at this. Look at Michael. Doing his work, not helping everybody. This is what you got to choose from growing up. You know, he's scum, he's trash. This is what you got to marry. And I'm sitting there like, what? Okay. But yeah, so, you know, that was one of the things. And it's just like, I really like when people tell me what I can and can't do. Yeah. And I love when people just doubt me. For me, it's just fuel. Like, you say I can't, I'm like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Like, I love when people let me down. So I'm like, ooh, you gonna feel this flame when it get big.
You gonna regret that.
Right, you gonna regret this decision. It's not even, you know, I'm not even gonna be an asshole about it. It's just, you gonna see it. You gonna feel it. Right, you gonna. Hey, Criskets.
What's up?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Am I an asshole?
A little bit.
There it is. just a little bit. Little mouse asshole. Just a little asshole.
A little bit.
And just like that, I'm fueled by negativity and positivity. Right? Both of them to me are hand in hand. I love it both. Because I determined when I was younger that positive comments and negative comments have the exact same effect on me. Right? They're not from me, they're from someone else about me. I can either accept it or deny it. But it will not change how I feel about myself. Right? You can tell me all day that, you know, you think I'm awesome. Yeah. If I don't think I'm awesome, then I fall in deaf ears. Like we've all hung out with somebody and they did not believe in themselves the way you believed in them, and they just completely let down. You know, so it's just like, well, fuck them. Yeah. You know, I hope you come back. I hope you can fix yourself, come back, and you know, we can fist bump later. But I can't mess with you on that level. We not on that same level anymore. I try to, you know. Oh yeah, it's like, definitely. I'm excited. Like I look forward to just having people tell me I suck.
See, I think it is fuel to my fire, like you said, but I definitely am hurt, like initially. And I'm like, see that. Dang, really? But then, like, you know, later when I get over that, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna show you. But yeah, I'm hurt, like in the beginning. Like,
I can definitely see
you really like had the courage and like the balls and just that much of a like
hate or disgust.
Yeah, to like open your mouth and say something like that, like, you know. So it's kind of hurtful, but I am fueled by that after. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna show you. Like, I'll show you the opposite of what you thought.
I was thinking about pain the other day. And everything that, like, what you see right now, right, is only happening within you. Right? Because to me, I can be seeing something completely different. Because I can be colorblind. Or I can see more colors than you could. Right? And it's like, everything happens within us. No matter, even though we're looking at the same thing, it's completely different. Like, you've seen the way two people with a paint night thing. Everybody's drawing the exact same picture from the exact same angle, but everybody has a different color to it, a different flair to it. And it's like, the way I see it is, it's always going to be a difference. You know, everything happens within you. So it's like, how are you going to process? How are you going to accept it? Right? How are you going to digest it? Yeah. And you just got to make sure, you know, at the end of the day, this is what's best for you. Because if you try to appease everybody, well, that's like a head wrap, the one-size-fits-all head wrap. That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to work. Like, my head a little bulbous, you know what I'm saying?
Never been a people pleaser. I can't.
I try. I try to make everybody happy. Because if I'm not trying to make you happy, that means I'm just kind of half-assing my job. Like, if I'm not doing my best to make everybody happy, then I'm not doing my best, obviously.
Okay.
Now of course I can't make everybody happy.
Right.
Sometimes you can't do it. But I'm going to set out to try and, if there's 100 people, I'm going to try to make 100 people smile. Because if not, then I mean I didn't try hard enough. At least I'd rather try and shoot for the stars and land at the moon, and then say, okay, I got to the moon. Let's try this one more time. Yeah. Right? Because I don't know, it's just So maybe I can make like a head wrap ladder to the moon. Yeah.
You could try that.
Yeah. You can make that, right? Celestial.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of money.
I think make it work. I can make it work. I'm doing work a lot. Mark Zuckerberg's gonna be my pool boy.
Your pool boy.
Don't come at me, Mark. I'm sorry, bro. It's just a joke. Try to be funny, please. Okay.
Those are goals right there, though.
Don't listen to her. She's crazy. Mark, we still good, right? Okay. Pound it, buddy. All right.
He's so humble that he probably, you could ask him, could you get that on my pool real quick? He might do it.
He might. I got you, Mike.
All right.
Let's sprinkle some gold dust on that. Sprinkle some likes. It's a couple likes right there.
Yeah. He's so dope, yeah.
All right. Okay, so I think I've eaten up enough for this time. So my very last question. Okay. If you're ready for this one. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? You cannot have the power to have other powers. You can't be Rogue from X-Men. Okay. You can't be absorbing and train. No. You get one power. None of that. You can be a shapeshifter, but none of that mystique stuff where you get their power as well. None of those cheat stuff. You get one power alone. What would you take?
Healing.
Healing of yourself or others?
Others, whoever I put my hands on, I could heal whatever they're dealing with. Bodily issues, mental issues, all of that. I would just want to be able to heal people.
You ever watch X-Men?
No.
So in X-Men, it's like a gene in their body, like an X gene, and it activates under times of stress, so through puberty and stuff like that. So a lot of the mutants get it. The stressful things happen as kids. They see that their friends die or something like that. And I'm really hoping that the one day, if there really is an X gene and it activates, my power is not to read books really fast and I'm falling off a building. I'm gonna be very pissed. I'm gonna be very upset if I'm just, I can read everything. This is not helpful right now. There's nothing I can do with this. Look at all these text messages I'm reading. There's nothing I can do with this.
Well, I guess you could read all textbooks and just be all-knowing or something.
Yeah, that's great if I'm not in a stressful situation, falling or going skydiving and the parachute don't open. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm activating. And I'm like, wings. What the hell? Oh, I have X-ray vision. Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah. And I can see the ground I'm about to land on. Oh, look, there's a car underneath there.
Yeah.
So healing. It's funny you said it because a lot of people, I ask people certain things like that, and for you to say that you would heal others, is a humble thing. Because a lot of people say, I want to do this, I want to do this. But yours is, I want to give to people. I want my power to benefit not just myself, but others.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Thanks.
You're not half bad. You're all right. But yeah, so thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor and pleasure to be here.
Honor and pleasure.
Yeah.
Two right there. Mark. My man Mark, we coming back. All right, so just going to go ahead and wrap this up. Say thank you to Chris Kits. Chris, you want to come on the tube? Yeah. You sure?
Thank you for your help.
No problem.
She's been a baby. I'm going to get her later. It's okay. All right, well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.